I hate this. Suspense. Unnecessary.
Walter, are you there?
I can't even look left and right.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Hate it. Hate it. Where am I going next? Oh, that's right.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh man. Suspense. And he's gone. Yep.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
This is such a... I mean, it's not horror, but it's...
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh dear.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Yikes. Yeah, why did you keep that one? Now,
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
it's a comic, so it might be fake, but... And there's Walter. Oh boy.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Well, provided that's true, yes.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
There's an attic. Oh, good. Oh, boy.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
That is funny.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Are you telling me you want to go in the basement next? Oof. Not sure how much more my heart can take here. Oh, man. Okay, I have to take a bit of a break here. I think the dialogue's gonna be much louder now, moving forward. Just so you know. Yeah. Anyways, let's go into the basement. There's something about turning it. Beyond that, and eventually the key comes out. I'm not doing anything. I was told there's no jump scares, but it's so creepy and I'm just hating it. The music should turn. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's a normal house. Just nobody's been here. Nobody is here. It's fine. Everything's fine. Maybe I can turn the power on while I'm down here. Water heater. Laundry.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Ah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just a table saw. That I don't have problems with, but didn't somebody... I can't remember now, but I thought somebody... I hate when the game decides to just add sound randomly because of the wind or... What's he making? Oh, it's the dragon slide. collar. Yeah.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Yeah, that's great. No light. There's that stupid fridge. Not sure why I'm down here.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Don't be anything.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, another passage. And light? You have light now? Oh, man. It's... Okay.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Hang on, Walter. Walter. 1952. 2 years after Sam and Calvin were born. So I'm assuming Edie's son. Youngest. Edie's youngest. Oh no, wait, who's...
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Barbara, 1960. So if she died in 1960 and Walter was born in 1952, that was, so he was 8 years old when he just left. What is this? We getting ready for the apocalypse here or what?
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter hang out down here. Looks like somebody lived down here. I think the book will be no, like this is gonna be another memory. Oh, okay. Not an actual window. Fair enough. What a weird family. 2005. Yeah, like that's when it says that Walter died, so. Walter. Aw. Another painting on a log. Let's see what his story's all about.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Hold up. I want to make sure it's not too loud. (1968). Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. 1968, he would have been 14 years old.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Oh, this is now 1976.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Did he choose to be down here, or did he get locked up?
And then one day, everything just stopped.
2005. The year he's gonna die. So this is probably it.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
There's a hatch. What's going on this way? It doesn't let me walk that way. Okay. The day he decides to leave is the day he dies. We should have just stayed in there. Whoa. Shelves carved into stone.
I know it's out there somewhere.
What? A monster?
Whatever killed Barbara
Oh,
and Molly.
that's what you think?
And Calvin.
Calvin. Okay. Calvin died because he flew off a swing set. I don't know.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
What's going on? Why is there train tracks? Wow, okay.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
I'm not.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week.
You might not even get a day, buddy.
I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
What? That sounded like a train.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Why? So people knew he was down there? Or maybe they didn't. I wonder if
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Well, sure. I'm gonna have to play this a second time just to make sense of it. Oh, this is a shower. Okay, that makes sense. Come on. You can do it. It says cracking a curse. Echoes from afar. Homemade weaponry. Interesting.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
You'd think walking down here a second time would make it easier. It's still creepy.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
Maybe she didn't know about him.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
That's the sound. Stop it.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
It's fair enough.
trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two.
Oh, that's where. Let's not walk on the train tracks, okay? It was a bad idea last time.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else.
It's getting dark.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Well, they don't seem real.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse. We made it real.
That certainly could be an issue. Certainly. Yeah, I mean that would help. There's something flashing out there. Well, let's go down this way, I think.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Well, everybody else seems to be writing. You can do it.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Who? Is she pregnant or she has a kid? Motion lights.
And the history you're a part of.
Can I go in the water? No. Alright. She's not walking very
Though to be
fast.
honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Yep. If you're
I
talking-
think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Yeah, I think so. Every story that we've been sort of going through so far, I think is that individual's perspective of what they experienced. That's sort of like their truth, so to speak. Doesn't mean that that's actually how it happened. She doesn't even have a flashlight. It would help to have a flashlight, just so you know. That being said, not sure.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Well, yeah, you can definitely imagine a few things in your head. We haven't even been all the way up yet, so.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Not gonna lie, that is a lot of trauma in there.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh, is that where we headed? Yeah.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Yeah. Derpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Furpy, Lurpy, Derpy Jr., Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Zoe, Coco,
3 of the gerbils were mine,
Tucker.
and 2 had been my fault.
I have a dog named Tucker. Good doggo. Christopher was a fish. These are all pets, I think.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh man. How do you bury somebody in rock? Like, Edie, yeah, Walter, Barbara. So we learned about Barbara, Walter. Calvin and Molly. We haven't learned about Sven yet, or Edie. Yeah.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Huh.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
The ship? Or the house that... Oh, the house that sank, right? Yeah, let's have a look at that. It's very blurry. Not sure what I can do. This is the spectrum it's given me. Click, click. I'm kind of stuck. It's not, letting me do anything. Enter, spacebar, nothing. Oh, there you go. It's the, we're using W, A, S, and D to walk around. So W goes forward, S goes back. Figured it out.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.